Hi guys. So I'm Alyne and I'm here with a good friend, Coach Badette Araullo. We are here to talk about how to improve one's self-confidence. But before we dive into that, I'd like to introduce who Coach Badette is. So she is a speakers manager and a habits coach. And I've seen how she has helped several people, at least some of them I know, to come out of their shell and freely express their stories, to share who they are and share the value that they have to the world. So I hope we can add value to you today through this interview, through this casual conversation with us. So I think we can start already. We can do like with what we used to do. It is starting with an icebreaker. Tell us three statements about you, Badette, and then we will guess which ones are true and which one is false. So let's try
Okay.
that.
All right. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to everyone who's watching, and also to the team replay. And we
Yeah.
know, kind of short notice, but we needed to adjust. But thank you. Okay. Three things. One is I was the high school president of our class. Two is I my speaking career started um 2 years ago. And then three is I had a crash and burn meeting with the number two guy of one of the biggest company here in the Philippines.
Huh. Ano kaya? Hindi ko Kung ako, I will guess. Kasi based on what I know from you, I think yung second and third could be true. And the first one, yung false. So, uh, sige, I'll go with false yung number one. So tell us more about the statements that you said and reveal which one is false.
Okay, tama ka. Sabi ko na nga ba, mabubuko ako. Tama ka. Yes, I wasn't at all an officer in our class kasi nga, sobrang shy kid ako.
Ah,
Sobrang
talaga?
shy. Yes, sobrang shy. I wasn't ilan lang yung friends ko nung high school and grade school. Sobrang opposite of now. Kaya,
Okay.
kaya, kaya it's a lie.
Okay. How about the other two statements? Can you tell us more? Like
Yes.
2 years ago lang nag-start your speaking
Yes,
career?
2 years ago lang. It happened by chance because I was the country manager of a US firm on safety consulting. And kumbaga ako yung nagre-represent sa US company to the other companies here. Tapos sabi
Oo.
ko, I need to level up my skills. So, alam mo yung nag-a-attend ka ng mga trainings, alam mo, di ba? Attend tayo ng attend ng
Oo.
trainings just to level up our skills. Tapos, ang nangyari is, I enrolled in one course. It was presentation skills because I said, ang lagi kong kausap kasi mga VP, CEO. So I wanted to be more confident, parang gano'n. Pero nung time na, nung first day, ang sabi niya, oh, at the end of the program, you will have your own, hello!
May sumasabi. Okay, okay,
Hello,
okay.
I'm a fan. Hi! So, ayun. So, sabi nung facilitator, sabi niya, oh, at the end of the program, you will have your own program. You will conduct your own program. Sabi ko, what? Parang hindi ito yung gusto kong course. Alam mo yon. Parang sabi ko pa sa kanya, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this. So, kinabahan yung facilitator.
Okay.
Tapos sabi ko, okay, I had the choice if I'm gonna back out or continue because it was a 3-day course. Sabi ko kasi 'pag magba-back out ako, talo ako. Kasi hindi ko na mare-refund, 'di ba? Nag-start na yung course, eh. So, sabi ko, "Okey, continue ka na lang. Baka naman may ma-pick up ako dito," 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos at the end, parang, "Oh my God, I can use this," sabi ko gano'n. Tapos sabi niya, I mean, have your own program in a month or else 'pag hindi ka gumawa ng own training or workshop, para mo ng tinapon yung investment mo. Kasi parang hindi ka na magkakaroon ng lakas ng loob. So, that's what I did. Yun, dun na nag-start. Dun na nag-start. Tuloy-tuloy na from there. Yun
Ang
lang.
galing. So, parang meant to be. You were meant
Yeah.
to be there at the same time create the program because of the training that you attended. And then yung
Yeah.
crash and burn meeting mo
Oh
with
my gosh, nakakahiya yun.
just a
So,
little bit.
nakakahiya. So, yun nga, kumbaga, I was a country rep. Kumbaga,
Yeah.
it's a safety consulting firm. Alam mo ang mga clients namin yung mga oil companies, mga infrastructure companies, yung mga yon. So, fortunately, kumbaga, I'm using my network. Sobrang important yung network, di ba? So,
Yeah.
pakapalan na ng mukha. Ayan, sabi ko, nag-set ako ng meeting with this guy na mataas talaga siya, this position. Tapos pagdating ko doon, I thought it's gonna be, alam mo yun, parang group presentation. Hindi ko
Oo.
akalain na siya lang.
Ah, okay.
Na parang do'n pa lang na ano na ako, yung parang kinabahan na ako kasi parang full focus sa'kin.
Yes.
Tapos nag-stutter ako, tapos alam mo yung talagang gusto ko nang kainin ako ng lupa.
So, may ganung experience ka rin pala? Talaga ba?
Oo, alam mo yung nasa
Yes.
boardroom kami, alam mo yung gano'n. And alam mo yung talagang hindi ko na rin na-redeem yung sarili ko. But what I did was before I left, kumbaga I had to parang do something. Alam mo parang hindi ako lalabas ng office na luhaan.
Oo.
So
So,
what
what did
I
you
did,
do?
I asked him, sabi ko, "Sir, can you refer me to your kasi marami siyang company. It's one big company with small companies." Alam mo, yun yung gano'n. So, can you refer me to the other departments or to the other companies that you're handling, and maybe I can present this to them better with ganyan-ganyan. Tapos
Oo.
ayun, kumbaga, nanganak siya ng ibang meetings.
Correct. Galing. So,
Pero
na-turn around
wow
naman
na.
sa
Pero naiyak talaga ako do'n. Parang feeling ko lang kahiya. Alam mo yun,
Oo.
nakakahiya. Parang I felt na parang, baka I wasted his time. Kasi nga sobrang busy itong taong 'to, 'di ba? Pero parang, okay, I guess I needed to learn. The hard
Yeah.
way nga lang.
Pero alam mo, ang amazing doon is that you were able to set aside, I mean, he was able to set aside time for you. He felt you are as that important for him to set some of his time to meet with you, no? So
Yes.
that's
Tapos
amazing.
one-on-one.
Oo, one-on-one nga eh. Kaya nga, ang galing. For him to take that time to meet with you, it means that he felt like you will offer something very valuable to him and the company.
Mm.
Okay. So, medyo nabigyan mo na kami ng snippet on how you got into your speaking career. And then, what does a speaker's manager do? Medyo curious ako doon. Actually, hindi ko pa siya
Mm.
talaga masyado guess. What do you do as a speaker's manager?
Okay. So what I do is I really guide, parang dalawang sides siya eh. One is for those seasoned speakers already.
Okay.
Because seasoned speakers or coaches, so minsan kasi parang they don't know how to sell themselves.
Ah,
So
okay.
I do that for them. The other side naman is for those who want to be speakers or are already speakers pero parang they need to learn more. So I
Mhm.
teach them the skills, kumbaga, I empower them with habits, and I push them. I lovingly push them so that they will come out. Kasi I'm coming from a place kasi na, kumbaga, I've had different life coaches. And then I see them, they're so good sa craft nila. They're so good in coaching. They're so good in helping people. But then again, they're having a difficult time getting clients.
Okay.
So parang ako, ha, sayang naman yung ano mo, yung expertise mo. But
Coach
yun,
Bad, sorry ah. Meron akong little girl. I'm sure you know naman. I am, because you have three boys also.
yes, three boys.
Okay.
Pinaglakas
This is
ko.
life at its finest. Taking care of the daughter while we're interviewing someone. Okay, so,
Yes.
yan, pasensya na po merong ganito. But it's okay.
Kaya siya
We're
casual
working from
conversation.
home.
Parang
Oh,
nasa house lang.
casual conversation. So anyway, so from what I understood, you are like the marketing person of the seasoned speakers as well as a coach for an incoming, for the new speakers, up and coming speakers, parang ganon. And
Yeah. And
I feel like that's very important because it's not everything is our strength. Parang a speaker can be very good at speaking, but marketing his or her service might not be her strength. And it's good to leverage on people's strength. And that's your strength. So, ang ganda na they're leveraging on your expertise. Okay.
yeah.
So, since you are surrounded by these people who speak on stage and inspire or impact maybe thousands of people as they speak their message, how do you think they got into having the kind of confidence that it takes for them to speak or to add value to people in the platforms that they choose? Hold on,
Hmm.
Ali. Kasi you also see
Well,
you also see the up and coming versus the season. So what would be the difference in terms of self-confidence? What would it take for someone new in speaking to become seasoned and to have siguro nakakataas din ba ng self-confidence habang so
so
what do you think it
for
takes?
for people who want to be speakers, or are already speaking, but they want to increase more of their confidence. For me, three things. Number one, it's cliche, but you have to learn how to love yourself. Doon muna. Ako doon ang start. You have to learn how to love yourself, accept yourself, and every part of you. And meaning every part of your past, and also your values. You have to love that also. Kasi, di ba, Aline, iba-iba tayong values.
Yeah.
And why is self-love important? Because once you're up there in the stage or here online, I don't think we will be able to avoid bashing or judgment.
Yeah.
Pero if you love yourself and you believe in what you're doing, then you'll be able to be confident in speaking, diba?
Yes.
Um, then another one, so three on. One is self-love. Number two is really level up your skills. Kasi the more equipped that you are with knowledge and skills, the more na parang, like, parang pupunta ka ng war, di ba? The more armor that you have,
Yeah.
the better confident that you'll be able to be. Diba? So
Okay.
level up your skills. Find what you wanna learn, and then yun, pag-aralan mo. Yun talaga yun eh. You have to level up your skills. And then the last one, ito, I'm a firm believer of this. Take action. Kasi ang dami, 'di ba? We learn, we learn, we learn. We level
Oo.
up our skills. We have more knowledge. But But if you don't apply the knowledge, if you don't take action, mawawala. Mawawala yung knowledge. And then, um, kaya sobrang importante yung taking action eh. Even if small steps. Even
Yeah.
if you don't know if you'll make a mistake or not, di ba? But if you do make a mistake, honestly, that will increase your confidence.
Correct. Ang
Di
ganda
ba?
ng share mo. Balikan natin. So, first would be self-love. I resonate so well with that because I feel like if you don't love yourself enough, you will be affected by how people perceive you, by their judgment, and then that would somehow cripple you from expressing who you truly are and really talking or yeah, just expressing who you are in whatever platform that you choose, whether it's sa personal feed mo lang sa Facebook or Instagram, or whether it is speaking about your life story. If self-love is not there, para ang it's easy to give into fear. Fear
Yes.
of what other people will think of you, fear of
Correct.
judgment. So, nakaka-cripple, no? If you don't love yourself enough, parang it can really parang be a barrier
Mm-hmm.
from freely expressing who you are.
Yes. And one thing then with speakers, okay, um, we will make a mistake while we're speaking. And if you don't love yourself, what will happen?
Ah,
Ibabash mo na kagad yung sarili mo. In the
oo.
middle of the speech.
That's
Ibabash mo na. So
right.
what will happen is, bababa na yung energy mo. But if
Oo.
you do love yourself and accept na, okay, I made a mistake, but I
Oo.
can continue on. That
Totoo
is
yan.
okay.
Kasi
Diba?
minsan, even before others judge us, sometimes people tend to judge themselves first. Na hindi mo pa nga narinig yung sasabihin ng ibang tao, pero ikaw in your
Yes.
mind, lalait mo yung sarili mo, parang you are parang looking at the mistakes instead of the value that you're giving. So, importante pala yun, no? Dapat be kind to yourself para nare-recognize mo what you're doing well
Yeah.
and accepting na kasama yung mistakes dun
Yes.
sa, ano, improving your craft, improving your self-confidence. Tapos yung second is, wait lang. So, may tips ka ba on how to improve their self-love? How to, siguro ngayon medyo, kasi I'm not sure where people are coming from in terms of this, pero what are the things that they can do to help themselves to be more accepting of themselves, to love themselves more, to be kinder to themselves? May tips ka ba on that?
Um, Honestly, for me, what I went through with self-love, I really needed guidance from other people. So if ang dami sa internet right now about self-love, and a lot of them are even free. Alam mo yung mga 5-day self-love challenge or 5-day course na
Ah, okay.
libre, go for it. Kasi if nagsa-start ka pa lang, it's better to be guided sa self-love, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
But another way is also take a break, really take care of yourself, 'di ba? Take care of your body, mind, spirit, read more books on self-love or
Oo.
yun, journaling,
Yeah.
like what you're doing, yung gratitude, 'di ba? That's
Oo.
self-love. Yun. Marami,
Alam mo,
marami.
napunta rin ako doon sa gratitude na yun because of mentors. They've been parang preaching about gratitude and I thought I knew it conceptually. But when I applied and challenged myself to really practice it, it was a whole different level. And when I'm practicing gratitude, it's looking inward, what makes me happy. Yun pala, parang mas nagiging aware ka on what fills your cup and recognizing the beauty around you or even in you. Like, di ba yung normal na senses? Like, because
Yes.
I know someone who lost the sense of smell nung nagka-COVID. So, ay, dapat
Mm.
pala ipagpasalamat yun. And it's appreciating yourself is a form of self-love. So that's what I learned with my gratitude practice. So yeah, totoo yan yung gratitude practice.
Sobra. Sobra yung, but I'll just add, sometimes we're in a place that we are not thankful. Where when we're in the dark or in a bad situation,
Mm-mm.
um, parang feeling ko ang plastic naman ko sabihin. Ako ha, that's what
Yeah.
I went through. Ang plastic naman sabihin ko, I'm thankful for ganito. Parang I don't feel thankful nga kasi I'm not in a
Oo.
good place. So what I do is I try to find things that make me feel good,
Okay.
which is what sometimes Netflix, 'di ba? I'm
Oo.
not thankful right now, but Netflix makes me feel good. So I
Oo.
watch this. Coffee makes me feel good. So I start from making myself feel good.
It's
And
good.
then once I start feeling good, then I start being grateful.
Oo. Nice yun. So,
That's
it
it.
also has to be about honoring your feeling,
Mm-hmm.
honoring where you are, and
Yeah.
just accepting na it's not
Yeah.
all rainbows. There will always be days when there would be challenges or there would
Yeah.
be moments of sadness, and that's okay. So that's also a form of self-love, to acknowledge what you feel and be okay with that and find something to help you to get through. Parang ganon. Oo, ang ganda, ang ganda nun. Okay. So, second tip that you said is to improve your skill. So, can you give us tips also on how to improve our skills? On, for
Okay.
example, for what you're doing for speaking engagements, how can we improve our skills kung ganun yung path na gusto namin puntahan?
Okay. If you are gonna have a speaking engagement um or parang ganito, 'di ba? You're
Mm.
also speaking even online, 'di ba? One is you can enroll in programs because they will teach you mga frameworks on how to craft your script, 'di ba? But if kunyari ay ayoko muna mag-ano ng program, 'di ba? Ayoko muna mag-enroll sa program. What you can do is follow people who are experts in the field in communication because that's really important, 'di ba? And then the other one is before you go out and speak, you plan out what you are going to say.
Mm-mm.
Because sobrang importante yun na naka-plan out kung ano yung mga sasabihin mo. Put some structure. Even if I feel ko mag-live, di ba? Feel ko mag-live. But before mo i-press yung live, isipin mo muna, what are the things that you're gonna share?
Oo.
Di ba? What are the things that you are, three things? Or why are you even sharing this? That's one of the things that's important before you actually speak. Why
Okay.
are you doing this?
Nice. Okay.
'Di ba? Why are you
So,
doing this? And then what do you want to say? I mean, basing on why are you doing this?
okay. So from there, improving your skills would be learning from someone, either through a program or just by following them. Kasi
Yeah.
nakaka-inspire din, no, minsan.
Yes.
Yung nakikita mo lang sa feed, oh, ang galing naman nila. Paano nga ba nila to ginagawa? Kasi through
Mm-mm.
that, nakikita mo na parang ganito yung ginawa niya. Parang somehow nagkaka-idea ka, even if you're not formally enrolled. But of
Yeah.
course, if you're serious about improving this skill of speaking, you really have to consider investing in yourself to
Yes.
learn from the mentor or from an expert, right? Tapos, ang ganda rin ng sinabi mo when you said that if you want to share your message or express yourself, start with why. Bakit mo i-share? Before yung how. Bakit muna? Start with the intention, start with why, because you will find out. Parang dun manggagaling yung how
Yeah.
and parang how you will express your message. Okay.
Yeah.
And the third that you mentioned is that you need to take action. When you
Yeah.
take action, what does that mean? Um, Could it be as simple as going live in your feed? Could it be as simple as showing your face in the Instagram post or story? Ganyan? Pwede na ba yung
Yes,
practice?
yes, pwede na yung practice. Because especially if you enrolled in a program,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even know if that program really works sa life mo if you don't apply it. So sayang naman yung ininvest mo if you don't apply it. Like what you said kanina, you thought you knew about gratitude, but then you learn from a mentor and then you applied it. And then, okay, iba pa pala.
Oo, totoo yan. Alam mo yan yung isa sa mga biggest learnings ko na hindi lang dapat conceptual. Kasi ang dami ko ng books na nabasa, ang dami ko ng mentors na nakausap or pina-follow, pero iba pala yung understanding lang versus practicing. And taking action would be the parang I think this is the biggest key in unlocking your skill or your self-confidence. Sabi nga nila, you cannot learn swimming by reading a book. You learn to swim when you are in the water. So, okay. So, important talaga to take action.
Sobrang,
And
sobrang important ang taking action. It's like half of
kabado.
the ingredient of self-confidence, ang
Mm.
taking action.
Saka, pag nandun ka na, ang dami mo palang madidiscover na hindi mo madidiscover, no? If you did not take action. Para, for example, if you did not put yourself out there, or for example, ito StreamYard, if I had not put myself here in this situation, I wouldn't know how to navigate yung StreamYard, how to go live, mga ganyan. So, yan. Can you give me an example, say a concrete example of something that you understand also conceptually, but when you took action, that's when the magic happened. Would you have some instance like that?
Okay, we have our mentor, Cassie. So one of the things that she taught us is to network, diba? Network to people, message them, DM them, diba? Pero hesitant ako. Sabi ko, okay na, wag na, diba? Wag na, I mean, hello, wag na, I don't need that. Ganon. I don't need that. But then naisip ko, how would I know if that actually works if I don't do it? So sabi ko, sige, gawin ko siya. DM ako. But ang diniem ko, sobrang mga hindi ko kilala. And yung may position talaga, yun ang diniem ko. And just asking about their habits. And then one of those that I DM'd was editor-in-chief in marketing in Asia. So I DM'd her, sabi ko, could you share if you have habits? Could you share tea? Kumbaga, I was just expecting a reply. Yung message reply lang. But she said, okay, I like this. Let's parang book a meeting and let's talk about it. So,
Wow.
alam mo yun, parang, oh, okay. And
Oo.
then we set it on a weekend. So it was supposed to be 30 minutes. Naging 2 hours siya.
Oo,
Sobrang
naging
ganda
chickish
ng,
ka na.
oo, sobrang ganda ng conversation. And then yun, kumbaga, ang ganda. Parang we were able to make a connection between the two of us. And
Mm-mm.
and then nagulat na lang ako, I'm part of the Rising 70 ng LinkedIn last year
Wow.
in marketing in Asia. Parang,
Nice! Congrats!
I mean, I learned about putting yourself out there and talking to people that you don't know, that are outside of your network. And learning na, pareho lang pala tayo.
Oo.
Na we all have the same, not really the same, but similar wants in life, similar challenges, and habits. Alam mo yung ganun. Yun yung
Alam mo,
natutunan ko. Mm.
ako din, kasi it was only this year that I really thought of building my confidence and I took action by uploading videos of myself. Mga kung ano mga naiisip ko na gusto ko i-share, somehow sana makatulong, ganyan. when I put myself out there, kasi before I have a shop, it's Laser Crafts PH, but what I post there are really just products, the products that I do, but I don't
Yeah.
show myself as the seller. But somehow I have this idea that the seller story, or pag if they know the seller, parang better yung performance results wise, revenue wise of the brands. Pero
Yeah.
hesitant ako. Kasi parang yun, shy din ako. Parang, kailangan ko bang ilabas yung sarili ko dun? Do I have to put myself out there when um, it's just the product that they're after? But when I started to put myself out there, and I included also sa brand ko, parang somehow I would parang I would upload a video of me or my family or me working behind the scenes, ganyan. Ang galing nung magic of being able to relate to my customers. Because they are also mothers like me. So parang they are able to connect to me in a different level. Instead of just seeing the products that I make, the output. They see the person creating, they see the creative process, they see the environment where I create. Tapos, ayun, para ang ganda nung ang ganda nung connection because of the, actually, I think I would coin it courage eh, hindi pa siya confidence. The courage of putting myself out there to really just step out of my comfort zone and see what will happen if I do this. Parang ganon. So, ayun, nakakatuwa na when you take action, you'll never know what can happen after you take the
Yeah.
action. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tapos isang question ko ba, Det, is I've been mulling about self-image, self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence. Sa'yo, how do you understand the three things? Those three words. Yung, doon na lang tayo sa tatlo. Self-esteem, self-worth, self-esteem, saka self-confidence. How do you understand those three words?
All right. Actually, kanina, I was tempted to Google it.
Okay.
Google it. Pero sabi ko, wag, 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 wag. I won't dare to Google it because it's just
Okay.
casual conversations. So, ako, for me, self-esteem is how you see yourself, how high you see yourself, or how low you see yourself. It can be also how high you feel about yourself or how low you feel about yourself. That's my definition of self-esteem. Self-confidence naman, it's actually your belief in yourself. If you can actually, parang, being unapologetic about yourself, about your values, about who you are, your past, present, and even your future, especially yung mga dreams mo, 'di ba? Yung mga goals mo. I think that's it eh, how unapologetic you are with who you are. For me, that's self-confidence. And then self-worth naman is before I based my self-worth on people.
Mm-mm.
But again, that's not good. That's not a good basis of self-worth because I feel that self-worth for me comes from your faith. It's because self-worth is really it's for me it's your right to be where you are right now. It's your right to be like here. My right to be here, my right to live. That for me is self-worth. And yun,
Ang
yan.
ganda. Ang ganda-ganda. Actually, si Cassie is here. If you're here, Cassie, share with us also your definition of the three words. Self-worth, self-worth, self-esteem, saka self-confidence. Ang ganda ng self-worth because maybe not a lot of people are able to define what it is and understand it in their core. Because I feel like self-worth is something that is inherent. Everybody has it. everybody, sobrang, di ba, lahat tayo are valuable. But somehow, with our conditioning from society, ganito ka lang, ganyan ka lang.
Yeah.
And when we listen, even if unintentionally listen, parang yung self-worth natin somehow diminishes. And it's something very important for us to realize that our self-worth, andyan na yun. You
Yeah.
don't have to work hard. You don't have to work for it. It's inherently given to you. You just have to honor it. And that's parang related to self-love, di ba? Parang recognizing
Yeah.
your worth. That's why you love yourself. Parang ganun. Ang
And
ganda.
for
So,
those na parang are having difficulty resonating with self-worth, just start with self-love. Because
yeah.
eventually, if you discover your love for yourself, you'll feel the self-worth.
Alam mo, dun sa sa self-love, actually parang feeling ko is one of medyo malalim na yun yung self-love. For me, what I feel or what I think is that you should be aware muna. Aware about who you are. Like, really put in the effort to get to know yourself better. Ano ba yung personality ko? Ano ba yung interest ko? Ano ba yung hobbies ko? Ano ba yung gusto kong marating? Ano ba yung gusto kong ma-experience? Parang gano'n. So, you're aware of
Yeah.
who you are. Parang ganyan. And then next would be taking actions in honoring those habits or in honoring those things. Like, if this makes me happy, then I give myself permission to do it. Di ba? Parang, so awareness, and then honoring, parang whatever you found out, what you discovered about yourself. And self-love is letting yourself bask in the things that really spark joy, that really make you who you are, and be better at parang the things that you really are interested in. So that's how I understand yung sa self-worth to self-love, how it translates. Ang ganda. And then, so, self-confidence is really being about authentic and being unapologetically
Yeah.
authentic about who you are.
Or
So,
although
na,
it's not it's not a one click thing.
correct. Sa
It's a
journey.
journey. It's really a
Oh,
journey. And even if yung mga season seekers na, they still go through that journey of self-confidence. Pa-level up lang ng pa-level up, you
yeah,
know.
if there's one thing that people who are listening in our talk right now, I hope that's something that they take away, that the journey to self love, to self confidence is a journey. It's not something given to you. It's something that you need to work on every day. And even if you see successful people, it doesn't mean that they're on top of their confidence level. It just means that they worked hard on their confidence. So, but it's still an ongoing journey. And I hope wherever you are coming from, wherever you are starting, you start on the journey right now of
Yeah.
improving love for yourself and being unapologetic in expressing it, which comes ultimately into self-confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, pero Bads, if you are self-confident versus you are medyo doubtful about your capabilities, what what do you think would be the outcome if you have better self-confidence, if you just are more comfortable about who you are? What How does that differentiate you from everyone else? What kind of difference will it make to you or to your life or to your career, to your business? Something like that.
Yeah. Because if for me, pag medyo you're doubting yourself, diba, you're focusing on the negative things. But if actually you have that self-confidence already, or you're starting sa journey mo ng self-confidence, the difference would be you will see the possibilities of your life. And if you have dreams, diba? If you have dreams, oh my gosh, could you imagine if you are already in the journey of confidence? You're gaining it little by little. And then now you have dreams. And then now you have possibilities. You can see the possibilities. Diba? Parang it gives you that push. And not only push, parang it's joy. Aha, kaya ko pala. sige, one step pa nga. Parang one step
Oh,
pa nga. Yeah,
true.
hindi mo mamamalayan, oh my gosh, I'm living one of my dreams already. I'm living this. I'm parang, or pwedeng hindi pa, pero parang, oh my gosh, I can see the steps. I can
Yeah,
see the light.
yeah.
Diba? So, yun.
Beautiful. Totoo. Parang, ang ganda kasi, oh, ito pala talaga sobrang swak dun sa group natin. For the golden circle of dreamers and doers. It starts with a dream. But if you take the courage to take action, and you build the confidence because you see that you're succeeding this one step forward, uy, nakaya ko. Medyo nakaka-boost ng confidence. Another step forward, uncomfortable, medyo nakakatakot, pero sige, gawin natin one step forward ulit, tapos nakaya. Wala namang nangyaring masama. Parang kaya ko na tong gawin ulit, ng mas maganda, ng okay. Tapos nakita mo, ang ganda, better yung result, tapos tama, one step at a time, and it's building your confidence. And before you know it, you might be already on your way to almost grasping the dreams that you set or the goals that you set for yourself because of the confidence that you feel that you can do it. Ang ganda, ang ganda, ang ganda. Thank you, Bads. So now we know anong impact of having enough confidence in ourselves. How, for example, because I know you are helping people to come out of their shell, believe in themselves more, have more confidence. How can you help them? How can, if there are people who are thinking of, I need help on how to express myself better, to have more confidence in who I am, how can they, and how can you help them?
All right. So I'm a speakers manager and I help people really come out of their shell. It was amazing. We had a come out challenge before and I'm having it again next week. So if you want to join the Come Out Challenge, it's a 5-day challenge. Just starting to gain your confidence. Diba? It's gonna be inside my group. It's named Unleash Your Impact. Just join that group and then you'll be able to join yung Come Out Challenge. And there
Okay.
I will little by little let you, because it's 30 minutes per day lang. Hanggang 30 minutes lang ako. Attention span, medyo maiksi. And ako din. And it's more, parang sa akin, I'll just give you the concepts. And then at the end of the day, I'll always give action steps
Okay.
to build that confidence. Kasi again, it's through action that you actually learn and build your confidence. Kaya if you want to start building your confidence, do come and join the Come Out Challenge. That's next week, starting Monday. Yeah.
Okay. So how can they join the challenge again? What Facebook group do they have to join into?
Yes. Go to Unleash Your Impact. It's a speakers community. And there you can learn, join the Come Out Challenge. And also, I give out a lot of value there. And if you're part of the Come Out Challenge, I'm going to give away an ebook.
Nice.
I combine being a speaker and a habits coach. So that ebook is Seven Habits of an Effective Speaker.
Oh,
So
nice. Interesting. That's great.
kumbaga, it's
Okay.
based on my experience and my kind of stage.
Para hindi na nila maulit, no? So
Yeah,
you got through the difficult process. So you save them the time and the emotion
yeah.
of the
And like,
failure.
I mean, for me, I made a big mistake in front of national TV.
Talaga?
Yeah, but I was able to redeem myself and I got a second guesting. And doon sa second guesting ko, ay nako, I came so prepared.
Good. Great.
Sobrang, sobrang natahimik tuloy yung mga host na parang it became my own show. Na,
Oh,
na oo,
nice.
na dire-diretso yung ano. Kaya parang, okay, parang, yun, I'm gonna share those learnings that I have.
Okay, great. So I think that's how we can wrap this up, Badette. For the people who are watching and who are interested to improve their confidence, come out of their shell, Coach Bags will help you do that through the Come Out Challenge. And it's going to be happening Monday next week. It will
Yes,
start on Monday next week.
Monday.
And it will happen at the Unleash Your Impact Facebook group. So, guys, check out the Facebook group that she has. And well, I think that's about it. So I hope it was a great pleasure na pinagbigyan mo kami, Badette, to guest here sa Golden Circle of Dreamers and Doers. I'm so humbled that you agreed to my invitation to be interviewed. And I really learned a lot from you. And ang sarap ng feeling na medyo nagre-resonate on
Yeah.
self-love, on gratitude, on improving yourself, ganyan. Ang sarap ng feeling na you're able to find people who also value the same values that you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any last words for anyone out there who's
Any
listening
last?
or
Well,
watching?
come join the Come Out Challenge. It's not only for speakers, ha. If if you are a coach, if you are an author, kasi parang there are authors who are self-published but don't know how to sell
Yeah.
their books, 'di ba? Or if you are also a creative, yung mga plantita that would like to just share, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
Kasi my point of view kasi in gaining your confidence, in gaining skills and knowledge in speaking is because we have a platform. So might as well make the best of your time in using that platform. Make it more effective when you speak.
May tanong pala
So
ako, hindi ko
yeah,
natanong kanina. Last na, ito na yung ending
yeah.
question natin. Why do you think is it important for you to express your message, to share your story, to find your voice? Why is that important?
Because it might be the hope that somebody needs. Because I was in that same position and I know the feeling of being helpless. And then you get to hear stories of other people na we're the same and nakaahon siya. So maybe I can
Oh,
also do that. So it's really to give hope and also to push people, not only hope, but to push people so that they can do something about it.
that's true. Ang ganda. Ang ganda-ganda nun. Kasi what I know also is that someone has to hear that story from you. They might not resonate from other people who are talking about the same message. But there are certain people whose calling is to share their message, their story, their voice. And if the people listening to them, parang there are people who will be in the audience or who will come across your video or whatever talk there is. And if they hear it from you, it will resonate with them. So it is our duty to really express our truth, to express our message because someone is waiting for us someone is waiting to hear it from us.
Yes.
So I think
And
that's
ano ha,
important.
and there are no insignificant stories.
Lahat ng story mahalaga.
Yes. Because that's a
Ganun.
common, that's a common theme with the speakers that I talk to. Why do I need to share my story? I'm not significant. No, your journey, your experiences are significant. So, ayun.
Ang ganda-ganda naman yan. Nice, nice. Sobrang thank you, Bade. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
this conversation, this casual conversation. So, ang dami ko natutunan. Personally, I hope yung iba rin na nakikinig or nag-watch nito would really take away. Even something, even one thing, pero dapat i-take action. Hindi lang
Yeah.
narinig, hindi lang naintindihan, but really, at least one thing that they will take action on.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
everyone who's watching or who will catch this on replay. And we'll see you again in the next casual conversation with Aline. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you. Bye.